Hello and thanks for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to show you some basics about Blender and what the difference is between user perspective and user ortho. That's a very basic part of Blender that one has to know. Blender, if you are not really already familiar with it, it's a 3D rendering software, free to download, and you can also do animation in 3D. It's a very useful and very versatile piece of software. So when you start your Blender, basically you come to this view, and if you look here it says user perspective. So that's where your user perspective, your user sees the object. So when you see the object in this user perspective mode, it's perspective. It gives you what you actually see in a 3D physical mode. So let me just do a little bit of change here and show you what I mean by that. Let's just make my cube bigger. To make the cube bigger, you press S and then I just say 3 and enter, so it makes it 3 times. So if you look at these dimensions, you see this line here from here to there is not equal to this line from here to there. It's because in reality, in physics, that's how we see the objects, and that's how we see the 3D object. Now if I press 5, it is user ortho. So this line is the same as this line. This line is the same as this line. So the object looks very twisted in this view, because we are not used to seeing two same lines with different distances with the same size. So when you see a side which is 5 meters, and that's 5 meters, because of the distance you expect that to be smaller. However, when you are working with the model, sometimes you like to see the actual sizes rather than the sizes you see in real life. So that's why you can press number 5 on your num key to toggle in between. So you press 5, work on your model, press 5, and then it gives you the real rendering, the real 3D representation of cube. So that's 5 on your numpad, which switches between ortho and perspective, but you have also other numbers that it can give you other views. For example, number 1 gives you X and Y, 3 Y and Z, and 9, 8, 7. Now I want to go back to where I was. I cannot go back. So what I do, press 0, that gives you the perspective that you see from the camera, and then you click on the middle button of the mouse and you go out of the camera. So you see that camera, that's how it sees it. Now I can go back and forth. I can use the middle mouse button, scroll button, go back and zoom in and zoom out. If you don't have it, you can do plus and minus on num key. So basically you can go 0 again and then press the middle button, don't release it until you get to where you want to be. And anyway, that's how the basic movement section. You can let's make the cube smaller again. 0.2 was it? 5. Okay. So this is the original cube, and now if I wanna move this one, right click, select it, hold the right click, and I can move it easily around, and then the left click, it finalizes the movement. And as I mentioned before, I didn't talk about it in details, but if you press S, then you can change the scale. You can put a number in there like 2, it makes it twice, or you can make it a fraction of it. S 0.5, it makes it half. We'll talk about the light source and the camera in the next ones. For this clip, that gives you some basic idea of what Blender can do. Thank you very much.